So every night I do a live smoke sesh on Twitch. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. You should check it out if you're looking for a place to get lit. But one thing that I end up doing is I test a lot of new devices. There's plenty of new things that come out for flower and concentrate. And look, I want to find my new favorite thing. I want to try the new stuff. I want to try the hot new thing and see if there's new devices out there that make everything better. So I'm not always using my favorite devices. I'm not always using my favorite thing because I genuinely want to test out the new things. But look, today I want to show you my sesh essentials. These are the things that I need every day for the sesh. It switches from time to time, but right now I have a lot of cool stuff that I use every day, and we're gonna show you. This is what I use to get higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. Now, the first thing on the list is my desk because it's what I put everything else on. I recently got the E6 FlexiSpot dual motor standing desk, and I've always used a standing desk, but my last one was manual, so I had to like push a button to pull it down and bring it up. And the more stuff that I put on there, the harder it was to lift up. Once I got to 3 monitors, I could barely lift it up. I had to put my knee under it and push it up. But this thing holds like 355 pounds. I can sit on it with all my stuff, and it still works. It's really cool. And with the push of a button, I could just go right to my next setup. We can go up or we can go down. We can go down, and I can show you all of the cool things on it once we get there. But I gotta grab my chair first. I'm actually super stoked on this desk because the frame and the motors have a 15-year warranty. Also, it just gets taller than my other desk. My other desk was like 3 inches too short. This one goes all the way up to like 50 inches. My other one only went to like 43, and I need it at 46 and a half, bro. I need it right there. So just to give you a little idea of the setup, we got a couple of PCs there. The one in the back is for streaming. That close one is for gaming. Gotta have the ISO spray bottle. This thing is essential for the sesh. I got 99% in there, but 91% will do just fine. Gotta have the glass of water. The cup holder here holds my headphones. I use the water more than the headphones. And look, we got a lot of cool stuff on the desk. I'm gonna see if I can show you each of these. Got the world map here so I can see where everybody's smoking from. It really helps me know that, you know what? That's where Brazil is. No, I wasn't sure. I knew, but I didn't know. I knew, but I didn't know. All right, look, we got the look who's following me here. Is your name on there? Do you follow me on Twitch? Those are all the people that followed me offline. We got a lot of cool stuff over here. This is my tray. I'm gonna show you each of the things on there. This is my little flower station. I'm gonna show you the stuff on there in a moment. And this is the top of my desk. I got my camera switcher. I got my lint roller for when the cat stops by. I get my PS5 controller for when I do some gaming here. But let's show you each of these items. So I took a few things off the desk just so the robots don't get mad at us, but I'm gonna show you the individual things that I really like to use every day. And this first one right here, you probably know this is the Dab Ready, the Terp Hammer setup. This is a heater for this ball vape, and it's also for bangers. I don't have any of the bangers on here. I think they get you for those. But this little wood station, it comes in handy, bro. I got all those glob mops there on the right. I got every different kind of dab tool here. I got a terpometer if I need. I got a little spatula to get the bottom end of those containers. I got a hot knife. It's a nice tool to have. I almost never use it. I got a little pearl grabber here if I need to grab a pearl and do something. This is another tool. It's nice to have. I don't really use it that often, but every now and then I'm like, ooh, I need to pull that pearl out and it's still hot and I don't want to touch it. Sometimes I keep some extra atomizers on here. I got some extra joints if I need to fit a certain bowl or a certain banger in a certain piece and it's not working out for me. But this thing is really cool. You want to do a banger hit and your hammer's still high, you're not sure where to put it. We got a nice little holder right there. And this is basically everything that I use for flower. Now, you probably saw a couple of E-rigs here. I took the glass off. The Peak Pro is my favorite. I still usually keep like 1 or 2 ready. Just sometimes I like to pack multiples and then I'll hit one and then you know what? I died to an Elden Ring boss. Let me go hit another one really quick. But also the proxy stays on the desk usually. I have a few different ones. I try to make sure they're charged, but this is great for if I need a smaller hit. If I just took a big hit recently, I want to take another one, but I need a smaller hit. I'm going to use the proxy for that. Now I can't link everything, but like if you type exclamation proxy in my Twitch or Discord, there should be some more info. Exclamation peak, exclamation hammer. There's a lot of the cool stuff on here I'll have commands for. But let's show you some of the other essentials. This is my tray here. We got the old, let me show you the tray because it's kind of nifty. Look, if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to my Twitch for free and give me that Jeff Bezos weed money. But I got a nice little wood tray here. It's lightweight. And a cool little logo on it. I use a silicone ashtray. This actually glows in the dark. Bro, does it glow in the dark. It glows in the daytime sometimes. This thing glows so bright. But I got my little shovel here. This is what I scoop my flower bowls with. Couple of different brushes for cleaning out bowls or cleaning up different spaces. I have a glass tool I use to stir my flour in between vape hits. Couple of brushes. I have brushes in a few spots. Just helps keep everything clean. This is a little bit of a newer one for me. This is the Aroma 3, and it's like a really, really nice grinder, but bro, it's also a fidget spinner. It does this. Bro, I could do this. It spins. Like when all the flour's ground up and it's falling into the chamber, you'll know that because the top is spinning like crazy and you're like, hey, I'm having fun. So this is a little bit newer for me, but I'm having fun with my grinder. Most of the time your grinder just sits there. It don't do anything. We got a little fun one here. And speaking of fidgets, bro, I got this little hit stick recently and it's a click pen tool. I've seen these for a while and I was like, man, I don't need that. I don't need that. And then one day I was like, you know what? Let me just try it out to see if it's something that I might like or if it comes in handy. And bro, it's like a clickable pen for your dabs. You don't really need the cap. It's nice to have if you're sticking it in your pocket. But I just take my hit and then my tool tip is safely tucked away, not to be touched by any cat hairs or random fuzz. This thing is pretty sick. I still have a few other tools, but this is a really good one for on the go and for just chilling here. And bro, I can sit here and spin my grinder and click my dab tool. That's fun. Also, separate from this being like a super fun, the clicky thing, the tip on this is actually good. The reason I didn't think that I would need it at first is like, no way they put a good tip on there. Everybody that makes high-end fancy dab tools just make something that looks cool and then they use the worst tip ever. But they actually have a really solid tip on here. It's slightly curved. It's really thin. I really like it. There's a couple other things that I have. I got this from MJ Arsenal. You know, we got the Cewpins code over there. But it's a little pump for ISO. I can pump some into the dish in the top. I have a few different things for ISO. You probably saw that spray bottle earlier. Sometimes I just go right for this, but you gotta have ISO around if you want to keep things clean. So there's a few other things I might not be able to exactly show in the video. I keep a jar on my desk for all of my decarb flour, all of my AVB. I just fill it up in a jar. I have a trash can under the desk. I don't know if you saw, I just tossed my Q-tips there. I don't have any fancy little things. I have a few of those little garbage cans you can use. I've seen little dumpsters, but like, I just go, where's the trash can? This is trash. And then I throw it there. So as long as the trash can's close enough, I'm good to go. So I wanted to show my sesh essentials, but I do all my sessions on Twitch. You know, we got this low profile mic arm. I have another one that comes up and over that I used to use, but I'm trying to get used to this because I think it's potentially better. We got a couple of keyboards. I'm actually looking into getting another keyboard soon. I don't love mine, but I don't hate it. So if you know any good ones, leave me a recommendation. But because I'm right here at my computer setup, I have access to power cords, USB-C. I need to charge any of my devices. So honestly, if something happened and like a giant asteroid fell and hit everything behind me, all my other stuff, it would wipe out the green screen. But it would take out all my other stuff. Everything on my desk is all I would need to continue seshing. I'd probably still get more stuff, but those are my essentials for the sesh. And look, if I find any cool new stuff, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna make a video about it. Anyway, come get lit with me on Twitch and have a super chill rest of your day. Bye!